Super Mario Party Jamboree is just around the corner, and I am so excited for it. 5 fully new boards, 2 throwback boards, over 20 playable characters, over 110 minigames. There's a lot to love here. So with a new Mario Party around the corner, I thought up some ideas for features I'd like to see return. Then I thought it'd be an interesting video idea to look at every single Mario Party game and pick one feature I'd like to see return in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Disclaimer that some of these features may or may not already be in the game. I've tried to avoid looking at too much footage of it for the sake of this video, so if I did get something of the sort, then I count it as a win. I started conceptualizing this video right around when Pauline got revealed as a playable character, so the most I know is that ally characters are back. Let's begin. Mario Party 1 introduced a lot to the series. That's to be expected with it being the first of its kind. Most of it needed to be fine-tuned and tweaked for the sequels to follow, but one thing I feel they nailed was Minigame Island, a single-player challenge that requires playing through most every minigame under certain criteria. And while it has shown up in different forms, like the minigame coaster in Mario Party 2 and the challenge road in Super Mario Party, that doesn't diminish my desire to see it return once again. Super Mario Party Jamboree seems to boast a lot of items in the lineup, but I think what's needed to complete it are item minigames. Whether they're pulled from 2 and 3 or we get some long overdue new ones, I'd like to see spaces dedicated to earning an item yourself. And maybe the new buddy system could mean you'd have 2 chances at these minigames, but whether it be the same minigame twice or a different one both times, I don't know which one I'd prefer. I initially had the idea of wanting a story mode to return for some single-player content, but I kind of have my grievances with you being required to always win, not even beginning to mention the computer sometimes feels like it cheats to get a victory.
Are you serious? What? What is this game? What am I looking at?
Dual mode I considered, but given the roster of characters we do have, it would need a complete overhaul. So instead I thought of something tangentially related to my last feature. Rare items. We have plenty of items already, sure, but I think these could really shake up the game if they ever come up. Not that all of these items could return unless we also have Game Guy and Koopa Banks, but with the other 2, they could go pretty crazy. Or we could get some new rare items in their stead. While Mario Party 4 wasn't the first game in the series to introduce different minigame packs that people could play, it did introduce something complementary to those. Being able to customize your own minigame pack and choose which ones you want to include. The only prerequisites are that you have to include the following: 4 4-player minigames, 3 1v3 minigames, 3 2v2 minigames, and 2 battle minigames. Other than that, it's fair game what you can include. Or maybe there's one minigame you really hate and just don't want to deal with it, or nobody likes it. You can just omit it from your personalized pack. Even if most people don't really use the packs, I think this was a really cool idea that I'm surprised has only been in Mario Party 4 so far. Now Mario Party 2 was the first game you could duel another player, sure, but Mario Party 5 included something that made them a little more interesting. Being able to duel for stars. A player can fork over an entire star or a hefty amount of coins at the chance of getting an opponent's star should they win. It honestly feels like such a missed opportunity that Superstars duels were coin only. I'm hoping that gets rectified in Jamboree. Mario Party 6 feels more than anything like a nice expansion of Mario Party 5, with not many things on its own, except for the day-night cycle, but I'd prefer to not see it brought back because it makes Mario Party 6 stand out on its own. And the orb system is obviously not how Jamboree will handle items. And the orb system is obviously not how Jamboree will handle items, so what's left? I mean, technically, but that wasn't what I had in mind. At the end of each solo board for Mario Party 6, you unlock a rare minigame that you wouldn't stumble upon in normal party mode. You see a bit of variety in terms of minigames here. And then there's Seer Terror. Admittedly, out of all these features, this is the one I'd be least upset about if it didn't return. In a twist of irony, the 7th game introduced 8-player mode. A pretty interesting concept for Mario Party that pits 8 people in 4 teams of 2, and they even get their own 8-player minigames as well. Jamboree seems to be bringing this back in some way, so that's pretty cool. I consider that a win. I struggled to find something from Mario Party 8 probably more than any other game. A lot of things it did were based on things other Mario Party games had done before. The ideas that did originate weren't really feasible with the new game, even in spite of that. And then, it hit me. No, like, it hit me. The extra zone allowed you to play as a Mii, which I'm surprised hasn't been carried over since, especially because games like Mario Kart kept that in since the Wii days. And sure, there's a certain YouTuber who has a bad take that Mario Party should feature characters not from Mario, missing the entire point of Mario Party. But this one isn't too off-putting because there's other Mario games that let you play as a Mii.
But hasn't the full roster been revealed?
I mean, yeah. But the Mii was only playable in the extra zone for 8, so it could be the same here. Now that YouTuber can play as Link, like they've always wanted. With Mario Party DS being the first game in the series to use different consoles to play with other people, character profiles were a necessity. And while a basic username would obviously carry over to Jamboree, something else I'd like to see are character badges. These are little things you could stamp onto your profile as an indication of you earning something, or just because you like the badge. Say what you will about Mario Party 9, I know a lot of people aren't exactly fond of it, but it did introduce something I really like: boss battles. Now, bosses have been a thing in the series since Mario Party 3, but I like this version of them because it has all the players join forces but still compete to try and win. Of the many flaws Mario Party 9 had, this was something I feel it nailed.
Oh no.
Need I say more? Say what you will about Mario Party 10, I'm not too big on it myself, but a little thing it had that I liked were achievements. You could earn these following certain criteria in minigames or just the game in general. Having something like that would have a goal to strive for, make me feel accomplished when I overcome it. There wasn't anything else I could pull from this, okay? Star Rush is an okay game. And I would have said to bring back Coinathlon, probably one of the few things I'd say was truly great about it, but that's already been confirmed to come back at the date I conceptualized this whole video. It was revealed in the first trailer even. So, Character Museum it is. Maybe there could be some trivia and info about characters of Mario Party's past. Maybe some acknowledgement of Koopa Kid instead of taking him out back and shooting him, then erasing him from Mario Party history altogether. But fat chance on that. I tried to come up with something, anything this game does right. I really did. But I drew a blank. Anything this game did was done by other Mario Party games before it, and or ideas I never want to see in a Mario Party game again. All I got is keeping track of the amount of times you played a minigame, but that is it. I don't know how the fanbase perceives this game anymore. First people loved it, now they've decided they hate this game. Regardless, something I liked was being able to high-five your teammates after winning a team minigame. This high-five would give you and your teammates the extra coins you'd otherwise win from a normal minigame by yourself, just with an extra step. And it makes you feel good. I could even see some strategy behind it. Maybe not high-fiving your teammates leaves one of them a few coins short of buying a star so you can get it instead as an example. Or it could just be toxic for no reason. Now for the most recent game so far, this one's pretty straightforward. Stickers. The stickers were funny in Superstars and a good expansion on the taunt function that's been around from Mario Party 2 through 8, but I think it'd be really funny to throw in a curveball of getting a bonus star from using the most stickers. Ideally, it'd be the rarest bonus star of them all that only exists to throw people off. Either way, stickers good, I want to see them again. And that's a feature from every single Mario Party minigame I'd like to see returned in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Like I said before, I started conceptualizing this video pretty early on of this game's announcement, so there may or may not be additional features that have already been confirmed or ones that have been deconfirmed. It's not something I would know about until after the fact. But either way, if you stuck by to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on future uploads, or leave your comments down below about what features you'd like to see returned in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Until then, I don't have an outro.